Hiya guys, it's Waz with another video. Right, killer cans. Okay, before I start though, I know you're all going to be itching to for me to talk about these. I'm going to make a promise to you all, okay? But you need to give something back to me. I promise that I will try and upload one video at least once a week, no matter what I'm doing. Okay, I will upload a video if it's just me talking about something that I'm doing or something I'm going to plan to do or something that I have done. I promise to you guys I will upload one video a week. Okay, now what you need to do for me is start sharing my channel, please. I get asked questions all the time. I get sent messages all the time. Why is your channel not full of people who love orc stuff? And my answer is, I've no idea. I've no idea. I must be doing something wrong. I've got to be doing something wrong. But anyway, please share my channel, guys. I want my channel to grow. I want people to love the models that I make as much as I love making the models, if that makes sense. So yeah, right guys, what have I been making? Well, as most of you know, I'm in cahoots with Trevor down in London, who we have set up a small business called Dagreen One. So go have a look, dagreen1.com. We've had to close shop again because we keep selling loads and loads of stuff, and we're only a two-man business. He's a one-man show down in London, and I'm obviously up here in York making the models, and he's down in London casting the models. And it's very difficult because you guys are so demanding. Oh God, you are demanding. So we keep having to close and open. So please be patient. Contact me or Trevor on Facebook or whatever, and we may be able to help you out. But other than that, you just have to be patient. Right then, killer cans. So killer cans. This is what I've been making from scratch, and as you can see, these are being made for Trevor. At the moment, just ignore the green stuff that's inside here because I've had to change the design slightly, but I haven't done it on this one yet. I haven't actually done it on this one either. But I've taken the green stuff back out because I've got something else. It's going to be green stuff, but I need it to be in there deeper rather than how it is at the moment. But anyway, these are going to get cast. They're pretty easy enough to cast. They're going to be pretty cool once they are cast, because they always say picture paints 1,000 words, okay, but you really can't get an understanding for these models unless you've actually got them in your hands. And I'm trying to get a really good angle on these models for you guys, okay, because honestly they are so cool. They really are. And I mean, I love killer cans, okay? And I love killer cans when they're made really well. And I'm hoping that you guys will agree with me that these are coming on so well. This is just a work in progress at the moment. There's lots and lots of stuff to do yet. There's lots of bits of detail to do. There's bits of wear and tear to do. There's other weapons to do, which I'll talk about in a minute. And there's just little bits and pieces to do. And hopefully, it'll all come together at the end, and we're gonna have a little unit of 3 killer cans, which you can kit out with what I'm thinking is gonna be a shooter, a Grotzuka, and something else, rockets, and there's another weapon option which I don't know what it is yet. I've got to find out. So anyway, so these are, so as you can see, I've designed them as well. Okay, so these hatches, they come up, all right, so you can glue them up, and then inside, I'll show you on one that I can get hold of. So inside is a quite empty compartment, so you can put an orc in there or a grot in there, hardwire a grot. It's up to you. Again, it's me trying to get you to blend GW models with my models. I've always said this along. I try my hardest to get my models to look like GW models, because let's face it, I'm only here because of GW, and their models are beautiful. I love GW models. There are some models I can't stand, but like I keep saying, guys, I'm only here because of GW. So GW, keep doing what you do, because you do it well. Even though it is expensive, but still you do it well. So yeah, so that's what I did with the hatches, and the hatches were quite complicated to make, especially if you want them to look like they're clothes, because I've seen some really shocking models, and people are even selling these models. They're casting and selling these models, and the hatches just don't even look like they work. But as you can see, I'm lifting that up and closing it, and it actually sort of works. So if you was to buy this model, you could really put a pin drill through there, all the way through there, cut them nipples off there, put a pin drill all the way through there, and put some wire through, and then you could effectively have it on a hinge like that, going up and down, and it should work. So yeah. So I've done some different hatches. So the hatches are slightly different, so you can mix them up. You see, that was the whole plan. The only thing, I'm gonna have to change this one slightly, because if you look on it, oh no, it doesn't look too bad actually on the video. Okay, no, I'm not. I'll shut up. Just ignore me. Yeah. So I did the faces. They look like minions, but end of the day, I don't care, because they look absolutely fantastic. But yeah, they do look like minions. So on the backs, there's little spaces. So I've done like some little exhausts, some little exhausts here, so they fit in between there like that. I originally wanted the exhaust to point upwards, because most of the Orc GW stuff points upwards, but then I've decided nope, it's going to go downwards. So this is starting to move now, because I've only glued it on with blue tacked it on, so it's quite warm in here. So as you can see on the back there, that's what the exhausts are doing. So they go downwards. So again, I'm going to try not to say so a lot. There you go. So you can more or less position these however you want. You could just have one on there, and then you could make another one with 3 on there. So it's entirely up to you how you do it. Okay. So with this set, you'll get a set of 6 exhausts. Okay. So I'll just put them over there. So 2 are on the back of this one already. Okay. You'll also get 2 weapons. But there again, to be honest with you, I'm telling you all this, and I actually don't know how Trevel's will do it like. So yeah. So there you go. You got a weapon option there. He may sell them with weapon options separately. So you would probably buy these with just the arms and maybe a weapon, and then you could buy an add-on pack. I'm not sure how he would do it, because I know a lot of people run their armies differently to everyone else. So some people like rockets. My friend in Leeds, he loves running things as cheap as possible, so he gets lots of stuff on the table. So he would probably run these with shooters. Yeah. So he would probably run these with shooters. So. Also, I made some old school legs as well. So you guys know what I mean by old school legs. They're the similar legs to what are on the cans at the moment. So, but if I'm honest, I don't really like them. I like my fancy big footed legs. They're awesome compared to them. Yeah, I don't, well, it's up to you. I mean, end of the day, it's your preference what you prefer. So the plan is to make 3 sets of these and 3 sets of them, and there's going to be one where it probably will be kicking something, because everyone's got the joke at the moment about the Bart Simpson thing where he's being kicked by Canada, and one of these little bot things, I think it's this one, looks like Bart Simpson about to be kicked. So we'll see. So at the moment, again, let's move all these over here because they're getting in the way now. I've made some arms. So the arms, I've made use of BBs, these 6mm balls, because they just fit lovely. They really do. So you can position them however you want to position them. Yeah, so you've got like, there's a big arm there, so that can have a claw on it, or a razor blade on it, a razor saw on it, and then you've got one there that looks like it's reaching out. Could be waving something, or it could be resting it on the ground. Another one similar to that idea there. So I've done my, this is one I like. I really like this one. This one turned out really well. I like the V bit of the pistons. I think they turned out really well. So yeah, so that again, they fit really well, and with the legs the way they are, or leg on that side the way it is, they sort of sit nicely as well, and it gives you plenty of opportunity to move them around and have them in different positions, maybe dramatic poses and stuff like that. So I'm going to take that one off because the legs are about to fall off. So yeah, I'm going to do a base for this as well. I think the 50mm bases that these sit on. So I'm going to make a base, and I get Trev to cast all the bases up and that. So you'll have some pretty cool bases. But yeah, so that's it really, guys. This is just a work in progress video. I'm still hammering these on a night time, trying to get them done as quickly as I can. But there again, I'm also really enjoying making these, so I am taking my time. I say this, I've had not an argument with someone, but someone said something once about, oh, that's not quick enough. You know, using an item, it wasn't quick enough. But I'm telling you now, guys, modeling, okay, the skill of modeling is all about patience, okay? If you're rushing models to get, let's say you sit down on a night time and you've got 2 hours, you're going to make a model in 2 hours. You're going to rush that model and it's going to look like a piece of shit. And I'm not kidding you, there are so many models out there that people absolutely think they're the best thing on this planet. And people are going, oh yeah, that's fucking awesome, mate. But it isn't, right? And no one will ever dare say, look, mate, let's go to one side and let's talk about how awful that model is, right? But no one ever does it because we're all nice. Do you know what I mean? And I don't get me wrong, I don't want to be the one to say it either, so I don't comment on models that I don't like. But you need to take your time, guys. There's an old saying, Rome wasn't built in a day. It fucking wasn't built in a day. You need to take your time. If you build models and you rush to build them, then there's no way on this planet you're going to be a fantastic modeler, because it will show in your models. All right, if you rush your models. And I know some fantastic modelers, and there's loads better modelers out there than me, and they all take their time. I've learned from the best, and if you like my stuff, then please start learning from me. Don't rush your models. Take your time. If you are going to chip away a little bit, like I've done here, and make it look a little bit worn or something, and a little bit battle damage, take your time doing it. There's nothing worse than looking at a model that someone made in an hour and you're like, really? It's awful. But you won't say so. But anyway, guys, right, that's my work in progress video. Everything I've built here is being made from either plastic card or plastic tubing or BBs, okay? And the only thing that isn't plastic card or plastic tubing is the actual tube that I used to start off with, and I think this is a water pipe, a very small water pipe, and all I did was cover it in plastic card the best I could, and then I sanded it down, and then I stuck a piece of plastic card on the bottom of it there, and then filed it so it looked nice and smooth and round, and they turn out great. So yeah. Right, guys, I'm going to leave it there because this is going to be my first video this week, and then I'll do another video next week, and hopefully there'll be a lot more done, and these will be ready to be sent to Trevor, and he'll get them cast up and put on the website. Right, guys, enjoy. See you later.